Hi, this is the Tipsy Gypsy. Thanks for joining me today. It is February of 2018, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of a little area of Albuquerque that I want you to see. Right now we're on Montgomery, going west. Montgomery goes all the way down to the valley that you can see way far ahead. And it turns into Montano. You can look straight out ahead and you can see that out there is Rio Rancho on the West Mesa, is what they call it. Passing through Montabo here. It's a sunny day today. It's always sunny in Albuquerque. Except for when it's not, which is not very often. Montgomery is a pretty good-sized street. It's got a lot of strip malls. I think we talked about strip malls once before. A lot of strip malls up and down Montgomery. The housing areas are usually a block back, or some of them, apartments and stuff, are right up against Montgomery. But this is Morris. I'm going to go south here, but if you go north on Morris, there's a Central New Mexico community college campus there. It's the Heights one. They have several campuses all around Albuquerque and New Mexico. Great place, very inexpensive. It's a 2-year college. You could get as much as an associate's degree there. Anyway, we're on Morris. We're going south. Morris is mostly just residential. This was, when I was growing up here, this was as far east as Albuquerque went. The streets that I've taken you on already, Montabo and Tramway. My brothers and I used to go ride go-karts up there and shoot off bottle rockets. It was just out in a mesa. There was nothing up there. This was the end of town here. Hard to believe. Albuquerque's grown a lot since I've been here. So we're coming up on Comanche here. I'm going to make a right. I'm going to show you the elementary school where I went, and I'm going to take you through the neighborhood I grew up in, because it's got a very, very different look than the neighborhoods I've showed you so far. The neighborhood I grew up was obviously in the El Dorado High School District and the Hoover Middle School District. And the elementary school right down here on the right-hand side is Mitchell Elementary. That is where I went to elementary school. I don't know much about Mitchell anymore. But you can see the campus there. I'm going to take you into the residential area where I grew up. The homes in this area were built by a man named Coda Roberson. They call them Roberson homes. And they have a very much Pueblo stucco type look to them, as you can see. Very different than the brick ones I've been showing you. These were built in the 50s and 60s. My parents' house was built in 1958, and they still live there. But this is a highly desirable area. Homes do not last in here because Coda Roberson's homes were just cool. You would have to see the inside. They have a really unique look to them. They were tract homes, but they still all had something unique about them. This is my neighborhood. On this 2-story, right on the right-hand side of the street, this white 2-story house was my brother's best friend's house. and I was friends with his sister. As we turn the corner here, his house right here on the corner with all the cars. That was one of my very good friends. We grew up together, went through high school together. And I'm going to go down this street here, and this is the street I grew up in. One of the friends I have known the longest, I've known him all but 4 years of my life. He bought his parents' house here across the street from my parents, so he's living in our old neighborhood. Love the houses here. We just passed my old house. And the house straight ahead and off to the right, the White House, was a very dear friend of mine that I grew up with. Her father just passed away. Sorry about that. I'm going to go up this street here. I'm going to show you some friends of mine. They don't live there anymore either, but how we got to know them was our street numbers were the same, so we were always getting their mail. The street names were different, but the street numbers were the same, so we were always running mail back and forth. There were a lot of kids in my family, a lot in their family, and we all became friends because we all were like the same age. My brothers were the same age of their kids. But this is a really cool street. I love the Roberson homes. Haven't seen anything for sale. You don't really see much for sale here. Like I said, if you do, it's gone in a hurry. It does not last long. I bought a home here. I lived in California for a while, for 11 years. I bought a home here when I came back. I miss it. But it was right up against a main street, and it was a little too noisy for me. And it was too big for me. I was single at the time. I didn't need anything that big. I just bought it because I loved the Roberson homes, and it was laid out just like my parents' house. So I guess I was kind of reliving my childhood. But I hope you can see how beautiful these houses are, how unique. They do look very much like the Pueblo style. If you've seen the Indian Pueblos, you can see the resemblance. House down here. Oh, I'll take you by my house that I had. It's the second. I'm going to turn right here. It's the second house on the left. Sorry, is it the second? No, wait, it's not. See, I've already forgotten. 1, 2. It's the fourth house on the left. That was my house. And this house on the right here, I'm going to turn here, was my boyfriend's house. If he watches this, he'll know who he is. Haven't talked to him in decades. There's one for lease. You could rent that. I haven't seen anything for sale yet. Parents' house is going to be one of those that's not going to sell for the highest price because they have not done a lot to their house. So that is a tour of the Coda Roberson homes. This here is, we're back at Comanche where we started. I hope you've enjoyed this. Oh, I didn't talk about the prices. Hold on for a second. So you can get a total fixer here for, these ones start a little bit higher. They're older homes, but $160 would be really, really low. I've seen them all the way up to $250,000, but that's totally fixed up. Like any neighborhood, get in, fix it up yourself, and you can get a good deal and turn it into a good deal. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.